Hello guys and welcome back again by today's new crypto daily update video, and in today's video we're gonna discuss all the things that are happening right now, and we perfectly predicted this move towards the upside here. But what is next and how can we anticipate on these markets? Let's dive right away into the chart right now, because what we can see, we have resistance on the top side here. We tapped it 2 times. Every time we tap resistance here, we saw a move towards the downside. But we also had support on the lower side here. And when we came down and we tapped exactly that support zone, we saw that move up. And we talked about this in previous videos. I said I wouldn't be surprised if we will see a V-shaped recovery here. And people were buying the dip here massively, which was a pretty good sign. So for now, how can we anticipate on this pattern? There are 2 scenarios because we are in a momentum squeeze right now. If we break towards the upside and we get that retest, then we want to open a trade towards the upside. But it's exactly the same here with the lower side. We can short this one as well, but we need to see first what Bitcoin will do here, and also make sure to not get faked out here, because that's exactly what we did right here. But it's a pretty exciting pattern, because if we will break out here towards the upside, 120k Bitcoin is literally a very reachable target here. So I want to keep an eye on this chart to see how it will unfold in the upcoming weeks or days maybe. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting one. Then if we look at the Bitcoin volatility index, I've talked about this yesterday in a video, and I said every time we touch the green zone here, it's like support. We see a support by it and a move towards the upside here. What does the support mean here? That means that if we get supported by the lower side here, that volatility will kick in afterwards. And that's exactly what we talked about yesterday, and that's exactly what we did saw. Most of the time, if we can draw a line here, we pump towards the top side here, the red line. Every time we pump towards the upside, and around the weekend on Friday, we are at the red line here. So that's exactly what I'm expecting here as well. And that means that we will have a big volatility spike coming in once again, and that will mean that we get very big moves here, and we can anticipate on that with some very nice trades here. And then also something, I've been talking about this a lot here, literally when we were here, I talked about this structure and we made a new higher high, and I said here, it's a very likely scenario to get a cool down towards the downside, create that higher low, and then move towards the upside. And exactly that is what happened here. And you can check the previous videos. I literally called this one very accurate here. And we create a higher low here. What is next? We want to see that move towards the higher high here. So there is a high possibility that we will get a pump towards the higher high. And then we have 2 scenarios. Or we reject it, or we break above it and we will continue towards new all-time highs. But this pattern and this structure is unfolding exactly like predicted here, and it looks very good here, so it's pretty nice to see. Then if we look at the liquidity heat map here on Bitcoin, we can see that we are stacking a lot of liquidity around the 111k Bitcoin here. And if there is stacking much liquidity on the top side here, that's probably a sign that we will take it out anytime soon here, because we don't want to have a lot of liquidity open here. So these are stop losses. We want to take people out of the market before the next move up. So that's a pretty excited one. As we can see here, there was a lot of liquidity stacking above. That's exactly what we took out, and we saw some kind of a rejection from off that zone. We also have some liquidity here on the lower side for long, so please keep an eye on that one as well, because I wouldn't be surprised to maybe take that one out and then move towards the upside. Because if we have some buy side liquidity on the lower side and short side liquidity on the top side, that means that people are in both positions. And if we pump towards 111k Bitcoin here, that means that all the longs also are in profitable positions here, and that's not what you want. So I'm pretty curious to see what we will see here on the liquidity heat map on Bitcoin. And then also a pretty exciting chart, and this chart looks exactly the same as Bitcoin, and that is the total market cap. So this chart is also very important for alt season and for Bitcoin, of course. We also see a momentum squeeze right here, support on the lower side and a resistance on the top side. Also here we can anticipate on both sides, if you break out, we retest it and trade it towards the upside, and exactly the same with the shorts here. We tapped exactly into support and we saw that recovery towards the upside exactly like predicted, because I said a V-shaped recovery here is very likely, because it was pure panic news. And most likely 9 of the 10 times Bitcoin will recover after that. And that's exactly what we are seeing right now. So I've been calling this in previous video that it's a very good zone to buy into spot or open up some trades. And that's exactly what I've been doing here. So please make sure to follow me over on YouTube to never miss a move again, because everything which is unfolding right now, we have been talking about it here on the daily update video. So if you followed me, if you subscribed on my YouTube channel, you will never miss that move once again. And then here also, discussed the charts a lot here, and it's unfolding exactly like predicted. We have resistance on the top side, we have support on the lower side. We are in a small range, as we can see right there. It was support, resistance, support, and resistance here as well. I said on the lower side there, it's very likely to get a bounce towards the upside, so that means that crypto will have a cool down. Also here right now, we tapped the top side here. That's most likely a sign that we will cool down a USDT dominance, and that means that crypto will surge in price here, and that's exactly what we have been seeing here. For now, we are in mid-range, so we expect to go to the lower side there, and when we are at the lower side, we anticipate on a move towards the upside until we break the support or the resistance here. Then we have a very strong signal in which way the market will move. But also this one is exactly unfolding like predicted. And then last, please make sure to follow me over on YouTube, like I've said, and over on X, because if we break out, if I see a massive trade setup throughout the day, I will keep you updated right over on my X page. And I'm literally calling alpha here, so please make sure to follow me right over there and subscribe on my YouTube channel to never miss a move in crypto once again. And then I will see you tomorrow by a new Crypto Daily Update video.